Howdy, howdy, and welcome back. Thank you for clicking in. It's Digital Asset Hutch here, and we're going to go ahead and try to bring you some knowledge on that Bitcoin halving cycle. If you do like today's content, go ahead and drop a like down below and leave a comment of what you think and maybe spark some conversation. But today's goal is just to kind of go ahead and tell you what is the halving, when can you kind of expect it, what kind of month, time frame, and then why is it important? Why do we care? So let's go ahead and dive right in so we can go ahead and give y'all an explanation of what exactly the halving is. And the halving is something that typically occurs every 4 years. You can see it right here, 2012, 2016, 2020. It's that 4 year cycle everyone talks about. But in reality, it's not really a set time frame. How the halving is determined is whenever there are 210,000 mined blocks on that blockchain, the rewards to those miners get slashed in half. Now, I know that sentence might sound completely alien, extraterrestrial to some of y'all who are just now getting into Bitcoin, so let's kind of just bring it down to a little more simplistic terms. So, Bitcoin, it got released in 2019 as that first block. And then what the reward was, 50 Bitcoin for every miner to confirm a block and mine it to confirm transactions from one wallet to another. And that's what forms a block. Now, in order for you to confirm that transaction, your computer has to solve a complex math equation, which also could be referred to as hash. And a hash rate is the complexity, how complex that math equation is. So as you can tell, as we're starting to get more adoption, Bitcoin has to be more secure, so no one wants to be able to hack that block. So what happens, you need to up your computer, and that's where you guys start to hear some of that energy conversation come in, to where some people are worried about that. But that's just kind of the overall view. So computers solve math equations to confirm your transaction from one wallet to another. And then once that is confirmed on the blockchain and 210,000 of those blocks take place, then those rewards get slashed in half. So as you can see here, we went from 50 already to 6.25 Bitcoin being rewarded to you. And we're already kind of coming up on that being slashed in half again. So that is just kind of how the timeline of that works and the what behind of what the halving is. Now, when can you expect that next one? As you can see from this countdown, they expect it in March. But if you come over to this website, they expect it in about a year. That's sorry, I can't do math. I guess that's about 2, 3 years, 3 years tops. So no one really knows. It's just kind of based off of adoption, how many transactions are happening on the blockchain. But now that we kind of have a rough estimate for that, we're gonna go off of this um, website. I just wanted to bring CoinMarketCap's countdown because, well, I mean, that just seems a little unrealistic, but we're just going to go ahead and use March 21st as the date for our experiment. So why is it important for us to know? We're going to go ahead and point out the graph in a second, but just kind of think of it as simple macroeconomics. So if we're cutting in half the amount of Bitcoin that is getting released for that set time frame, it's just simple supply and demand. If the supply gets cut in half and the demand stays the same, well, people are going to have to end up spending more to get that because people are going to sell that Bitcoin for more just to get rid of it. Now, you can kind of already see that with miners is they are holding their Bitcoin to the peaks to kind of sell when they need to upgrade their equipment because they sell when they need to sell, essentially. They'll sell some at the peak prices just to get a little change for themselves, but typically you see most of that happening when they need to upgrade their equipments because it just become too complex of a math equation for them. And we can go into the hash rate later because there are some graphs for on-chain metrics that we can definitely show you. But I kind of just want to go ahaid and highlight to y'all some of the just kind of like, once you break it down on this graph, it kind of just, oh, it's easy to see. So let me just go ahead and show you the first 4-year cycle. Bitcoin gets released and we kind of have this consolidation. It stays in this range and it doesn't look like it can get above it. And we have 210 transactions confirmed, and we have that first halving, and the rewards get cut in half, and you can just see it shoots up. And then we have the top, and it starts cooling down again a little bit, and we find a bottom. But I would still consider this range. We don't get past that new all-time high again after we have another halving, because we have the halving, and you can see we run all the way up to another all-time high. And we come back down and cool off to the all-time low. We do have a run up here, but we don't get past that all-time high again. We consolidate, and as you can see from these ones, where would y'all's guess be as the next halving? Well, you kind of already know the year. Just go ahead and take a guess on the graph. Yeah, right before the exponential growth. I know some of y'all were going to pick here, but we won't talk about what happened in this time frame. But yeah, another exponential growth. And we hit the all-time high. And now we're back here. So you guys have some time to load up. Obviously, you can see here that you see the most exponential growth from that moving average once we pass that purple line, which is the halving. And there will be a video that I will release to you guys on Friday about moving averages and how you can get them on your graph, so stay tuned for that video on Friday. But you guys aren't late to the party in terms of just the tokenomics of it. So I did just want to point this out to y'all a little bit more in depth, because we did highlight this in Saturday's video. But that is all I do have for y'all today. I hope you guys do enjoy this video. If you did enjoy it, please drop a like and then leave a comment below about what your thoughts are, and if you have anything to add that I might have missed, because I do definitely want to read those and do start some conversations. But I hope y'all do have a good rest of your week, and I hope y'all stay safe out there. Bye bye.